back to Around the Lunch Table. It's your boys, Jay-Z.
Welcome back, Slapdicks. This is Around the Lunch Table, episode
44.
44. We're back again, and we're live, and we're hot. Shout out to our sponsor, Aperture Oceans, before I forget, bringing ideas and ads to life. Thank you guys so much. And, I keep forgetting to switch it off to you, my
Oh,
bad.
no, it's all good. Dude, you know what? You and I have been fiddling with these fucking chairs.
Dude, they're like pogos. I feel like I'm right, because, like, you know, you go up and down, it has springs a little. It springs. It feels like I'm riding a fucking dick.
I just, you know, like, some people's podcasts, they have, like nice little lounging chairs. You sit there with the mics and talk. I mean, that would be nice, but then you know.
We're sitting at a bar, though.
I know,
so
you're
nice.
not around the
it's
lunch
cool.
table.
It's cool. It's cool.
We sacrifice our comfort for your quality. Isn't that that would be a good
mattress
No,
slogan?
I was
like
exactly
a mattress firm?
Yeah. Sacrifice our comfort for your quality. Bam, we're doing good.
How are they sacrificing their comfort, though?
I don't fucking know.
Selling mattresses.
Yeah.
None of us want to be here, so.
Yeah. First and foremost, we haven't been shouting this out at the beginning. Check out patreon.com/around the lunch table. Exclusive episodes sometimes a week early. About 3 to 4 days early. Yeah. And check it out. We got exclusive shit on there.
Normally it's a week early, normally.
Yeah, you know how it is. We're having a good time. So Z, there was something first thing.
I was actually asking you something before you decided to cut me off. So
Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't think you are. So you're not a late night snacker, are you? I'm a big late night snacker. That's just how I'm built.
Depends what the snack is.
I meant like you getting up. Whether it doesn't have to be like 2 a.m, but I'm saying you get up like you go to sleep and after a little bit, like, God,
I
hungry.
don't think I've ever gotten up and went and get.
Yeah, you
because
I have.
I deep sleep. I mean,
Yeah,
I am
you
sawing logs, dude.
Yeah, you're out. Because I'm saying what I'll do is I'll get up and then I'll go to the fridge. And I'm like, and I'll close it and go back to bed. And then I'll come back 5 minutes later with my expectations lowered.
Yeah.
And then I'll just keep going back until
browsing the inventory.
Yeah, until my expectation gets so low, I'm like, all right, I'll just grab a piece of fucking ham.
Dude, I find when I even go to home to my parents' house, I've been there in 6 months or something. The first thing to do, hey guys, hug, and then I'm just opening the fridge.
That's my favorite thing to do in my house. Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not even hungry. I just, you just gotta see what's in there for
see
later.
what you're working with, you know.
Yeah, make a little inventory list, see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I would say as far as snackies go, I even know some people who wake up and vape. I thought I was addicted to nicotine, but no.
Sick.
There was this girl I know, and she'll fucking
puffing fatty clouds.
Well, no, but I'm saying she needs nicotine in the middle of the night. Like I can go a whole night without it, sleeping. I've never got up oh my God, I gotta hit this.
I actually don't even wake up and think, oh, I need to fucking hit a vape. I know some people do because, dude, the head rush is nuts. Actually, you told me that before. Dude, when you remember when Juuls were the thing?
Oh,
the original Juul Mint Pods? And you one time you're like, dude, when you wake up, dude, it hits so fucking hard, man. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I feel like I don't remember saying that, but there's probably something I said.
You did say it. You're like, dude, it hits so hard in the morning. Wake up, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. There is something I want to bring up. I saw an article today. Z has it, and we haven't discussed it yet.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, I just sent it to him a minute or two ago.
Seriously, you want me to read the whole thing and then talk about it?
No.
Oh. I could have done that. You could have told me earlier.
No, there was just a couple quotes in there. So, there was a video that came out, which, I don't get how,
If the ape one of them, I'm saying I saw a Twitter video of that, but I don't have any context behind it. But when you showed me that article in there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What context do you need? They're just.
I'm saying because the article in there, you said the guy was magic. It was magical. The guy watching was like, whoa.
That's why he named Anonymous.
Dude, fucking monkeys are scary, dude.
Monkeys
apes
fuck.
and chimps and shit, dude. Fuck.
What's the ones
just
with
eat your fucking faces off and shit?
What's the ones with the cosplay pink butts? What are those?
Baboons.
Baboons. Yeah. Baboons.
They're scary looking, bro.
Are their cheeks I feel like they look soft, but they're hard. There's a lot of things like that. I'm not talking about their dicks. I'm talking about their cheeks.
I know. Why would... I don't know. Have you fucking smacked one?
I don't know. A little...
I'd assume because it's their ass.
I'd assume.
It's their ass. It's probably it may... I don't know about its texture when you feel it, but I'm sure it's like any ass.
There's someone out there.
It's soft a little bit like any ass.
We need to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, fucking...
This is Daryl Briggins, baboon enthusiast. He's like, hey guys,
you ever seen shows and they just bring people that are a specialist in the most insane thing? I'm like, how did you even find this guy?
Dude, there was
they're talking about this chalkboard. This is Richard, who is he's a I don't fucking know. He's a PhD in chalks. I'm like, how do you even? It's just the craziest shit.
And this is Vladimir. He runs the train museum in Fresno. It's like, and Rick from Pawn Stars is flying all the way out to him to see if this wheel is really from the 1982 Manchester.
Yo, like, he found this old postage stamp, and Rick's gonna fly this postage stamp expert. Where do you find a postage stamp expert?
That's called unemployed.
He just explored his hobby far enough to when he can make a little bit of the dough.
Yeah. But then, like, the thing about Pawn Stars is every time they got an expert, that expert ended up getting their own show, and it's like postage stamp wars.
Yeah, I don't know, but
thinking of special like shit like that, there was a video of Demi Lovato. So she was on like Ghost Hunters or Hunting Ghosts.
why that just proves that it's fake. Why would you bring her on there? Why would you bring a bunch of celebrities on there if it's real?
I don't know. So she's in there and she's doing the whole thing like, wow, like I feel this like darkness, and I'm like, it's because it's dark.
So hold on, let me grab my crystals.
Do you remember when they were like, so what's your favorite dish? I like mugs because they're easy to hold and keeps your hands from
Probably
getting
the
warm.
best Demi Lovato moment.
Yeah. But anyway, so like I just skipped through like 8 minutes of this video, and then finally like you should like sing to it. So she goes, just sings this like love lullaby,
What?
and so then the ghosts are gonna be like fucking,
What?
is she like a siren?
That
with
is
fucking
so
pirates.
stupid.
Yeah, she just
like
starts-
he's got the big thermal thing on. Hey, sing some. And it's all in a dark room. Have a heart attack. The guy's like, fuck off.
And all the
Get out.
and all the ghosts just come
Get
out
him
and
the
just start
fuck out of
clapping.
here. That's so stupid.
Yeah, that.
What are they gonna have Dave Chappelle on Ghost Hunter? Like, hey, tell the ghosts some jokes. God, like just fuck. It's
So
obviously not real then.
He's like, I thought I heard a laugh.
Yeah.
Just crickets. No, that was the thing is like, do you feel the same way that like people singing, does it kind of make you cringe when there's just like, like you'll see a movie where like a guy and a girl are like sitting in like a car and then he's just like, I love you, and then he just starts
What
like
are you
singing.
talking about?
I'm just saying like when people start singing a cappella
randomly
with-
then I think
without
that's
an
I think
audience?
that's a little.
yeah, there was
I think it depends on the situation. You can't just in general. If someone sings, I cringe.
no,
no,
I'm saying,
but
like,
I'm saying
do you remember when we were watching Parenthood and that the girl and the brother, she was in like her industrial apartment,
but it was just them two and they like music.
and
so.
then he was like singing. It's like I could never see myself
yeah,
singing
except
with my
I'm saying
sister.
in that context, it's just them.
Yeah,
In that context, it's not weird because they both like music. I'd assume, but I would say like if it's like a group of friends, out of the blue, you're like trying to like show off a little bit. Like, yeah, oh, you start singing for no reason. Like that's
Did you ever
100%.
see
Like no one asked for this, but I guess we're getting it.
Did you ever
That's
see,
a little cringe.
Did you ever see that video where the guys are like asking this buddy to rap? He's like, no. He's like, all right. So the beat's playing. He's like, and then they all start fucking dying. It's like, oh my god, that's funny. Anyways, about
Make your toaster jam like your buddy Smuckers.
what show is that from?
I think it was just like I don't know if it's actually a show.
I figured it would be because it was pretty well
Shout out to
animated.
my brother Butter doing the time in the pen.
Whatever show that was, we should watch it.
I don't know.
Was it Bill Burr's? I can see it. I've never watched
is
that
for
one.
Family?
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of them. They're not bad. I think it starts off slow, but I've heard it's really good though.
So we need to start at like season.
The
3.
whole thing is about a guy who like,
It's Bill Burr.
well, it's a little bit. In the show, he just is like, gives this whole perception of he was so, and then he has a family now. He's just like, no, I just work every day, just trying to make it through every day, and like it's all the little things that they don't. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what happens, man. They just suck the living life out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I oughta.
yeah, the unthanked hero. You know.
Yeah, the unsung one. Anyways, about the article we're going back to. So basically there was a video of these people were at the zoo, just enjoying a nice day at the zoo, which we all have our opinions about zoos. The apes, gorillas, whatever you want to call them, they just started eating each other.
The primates.
Yeah.
They were 69ing and shit.
No,
Just eating gorilla cheeks, bro.
no, but one was on the other, so it wasn't a 69.
Was sucking off the dude.
It was just a 6.
You could just say, yeah.
Well, I didn't.
I don't think a number has to be involved for a normal oral sex. But.
It
It was actually an 83.
Yeah.
Broke its leg and jumped on the other one, broke its neck.
That's the way I want to go. No, the I didn't.
They, them.
Yeah, whatever it is, whatever the apes want to be called. They were conversing in oral sex. If we can
Yes,
say
they
that.
were. Yeah.
But the funniest
Soft
part.
coitus.
But the funniest part was the quote.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I read that.
I'd like you to read.
Okay, I would like to read it if
yeah.
you would. I see. I could have already had it pulled up, but okay.
That's why I sent it to you.
Well, you didn't tell me. I'm supposed to read your mind a little bit. So,
Oh, okay.
how am I supposed to click on that? Huh?
We'll just copy and paste. Pull over and park.
I know. I'm just saying. It just.
Anyways, this is a good time to shout out the Around the Lunch Table Patreon.
I just did my background test too, so then see if my new work thinks I'm a criminal. Shout out. It's like if someone's a criminal, they're not going to fill it out. You know, it's like.
Yeah. Do you ever hear that thing about there was a guy who robbed like a 7-Eleven, but before he did it, so he asked if they were hiring, so he filled out the job application with his real shit, and then robbed the place, and then left, and it was like, we have your address, name, and phone number.
What a fucking moron.
Yeah, you got to be pretty stupid
All right,
for that.
Bronx. This is the title, and then with the little subtitle. Bronx zoo visitors go bananas watching gorillas engage in oral sex. Parentheses NSFW.
Rar XD.
My wife. This is the quote. My wife had to stay out of the exhibit with my sleeping son. I wanted to capture a lot of video. The videographer explained. Then this magic happened, and it's them fucking tonguing the fuck out of each other's gooches. Tongues are wagging on social media over video taken at New York City's Bronx Zoo that shows one gorilla performing oral sex on another. I feel like they're encouraging this a little bit. The video, which was filmed Wednesday, shows one gorilla
Gorilla.
lying on its back as another pleasures it, as most oral sex things happen.
Yes.
The videographer
Not
behind
doing
the
a
clip
handstand.
told the New York Post that he was visiting the gorilla exhibit with his 4-year-old daughter and his niece.
40-year-old daughter?
4-year-old.
Oh,
4.
okay, sorry.
My wife had to stay at the exhibit. See my son. Magic happened. I just read that. It shows parents quickly moving to hide their kids' eyes from the amorous apes.
They're apes.
They're apes. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, but I understand that you guys went to the zoo. You didn't go to bangbros.com to look. But at the same time, they're animals. That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what like the whole animal kingdom
Like,
is
you
about.
expect gorillas not to fucking suck gooches and clap cheeks?
Yeah, I mean, that husband...
Dude, apes and like chimps are weird though. Like they'll like jerk themselves off and shit in front of people with their feet and like just sick fucks.
They jerk off with their feet.
Yeah, because you know how like their feet are hands. Like, so like they'll like think of yourself sitting crisscross applesauce, but you're 85 more times flexible than you are now. But like, and your feet would just lift up and go, And I'm serious. That's what they do. They're
Go like
freaks.
this.
They're freaks. They're little freaking freaks.
Yeah.
Eating a banana with one, jacking themselves off their feet. What a life. Talk about the Swiss Army knife of masturbators.
Yeah, the fucking... Yeah, except they're not biting that banana. They're just...
I don't. God, I don't think they do that. But
I mean, they're jacking each other off with their feet.
I mean,
if I was flexible enough, I mean, I'm not into the foot thing.
me either. But I'm just saying they're chimps and their feet are both hands and feet.
That's
So,
crazy. They have hands in hands.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I'm saying like you're falling down. Like how many times have you fell or tripped that like if your foot was a hand, you just grab it like, whoa, close one. You know what I mean? Like if your foot was like that'd be so useful.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, sprinting would look very weird, but your hands. But I'm saying that'd be pretty cool. Imagine swinging through the trees with 4 hands. Holy fuck, dude! Dude, you could actually like go skiing with 2 dicks because you have 2 pairs of hands. Like the girl chimps probably do both. One foot. They're
You could ski with 4.
try. Probably you could. Yeah. There's a lot. Why did you do it like they're tied up, like starfished out?
Apparently, there's a lot of rape in the ape culture.
I hate. Yeah, and they also do like fucked up shit. Like they'll kill fucking like a chimp they don't like. They'll kill their baby for no reason. They'll go eat other little. Some of them eat other monkeys. You know that?
They're cannibals.
Yeah.
No
like
shit.
other times they'll hunt fucking monkeys and fucking bite their heads off and shit. Go. I've watched crazy. They're ruthless motherfuckers.
Where do you see this? Gore.com or
No, I'm
on
saying
the Discovery Channel. You can just watch apes spit out another ape's head.
okay. It doesn't show the whole thing,
Oh.
but I'm saying they literally
It
are.
blurs it out.
By the end, you just hear fucking little apes crying, and then you see a dead carcass, and the chimp's just like it's trying to get a bottle cap out with its teeth,
So they cry. So they like know what's going on.
like that.
Dude, there was this gorilla that they taught like sign language of. Bill Burr was talking about it.
What set you throwing up, Shawnee? What set you banging?
They literally taught it the entire.
Yeah, I watched it with you.
Yeah, they taught the gorilla the entire concept of death, and they just didn't bring back its little kitten.
The most fucked up part about it was it's like, okay, it was sad. Don't get me wrong, but like the funniest part I thought about it was like picturing it. Like, so the lady tells the ape, and he's like, "Oh no," but its face doesn't change. It's just like.
But then it went into its house, right? And it started screaming in the kitchen or whatever.
I don't fucking know.
Well, apparently they built a little house for the ape. And
It put on its suit and said, "I'm going for a drive."
He never came back. I don't know.
That is crazy though, if you think about it. Like,
I mean, teaching an animal the concept of death is pretty nuts. But I mean,
It is nuts.
in the animal kingdom, a lion gets like a little splinter in its toe, and the other pack just fucking hunts it down and eats it.
what the fuck are you talking about? A splinter.
It's an exaggeration.
Like, okay,
if there's any weakness,
if you get wounded or something, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like that's how it works. You don't get to fucking recover. You're just like, all right, well, guess I'm dead because I can't fight now.
if you're wounded in our culture, you get paid for it. Collect that.
How
check.
many lions have gotten unemployment?
Yeah, disability.
Not many.
Yeah, they still have to park in the back.
Yeah, like if you fucking fall and break your leg, you're dead. You're dead. Isn't it crazy though? Like if we were in the wild, like if you were to be lost and you're like trying to survive, you're fucking dead. Bye. You're dead.
Did you hear about that guy that there was a dude that
Can't puff.
yeah, there was a dude who lives up here, and he bought like 10 acres of land or something, which isn't that much. I'm saying to get lost in. He you gonna do a tornado?
Fuck. So sick, dude.
Dude, he got lost in his own 10-acre woods and had to call the cops. But the first thing I questioned was, if you have a phone and could call the cops, why didn't you just GPS your way home?
Well, you can't really use fucking Apple Maps. Hey, I'm up here in this
This
dirt
way
trail.
is south. You know which way your house is. Like,
Okay, maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's a new property. He wasn't sure of his surroundings. He was exploring.
oh, yes. A splunker, if you will. Yeah.
But on that note, here's the thing. It's your property. Okay, it's 10 acres. At some point, it's going to end. So, but at the same time, maybe just it's 10 acres. That's a good amount of land.
Have you ever been lost?
Not lost? There's been times I thought I was, but then I was like, I'll figure it out.
I meant religiously, but no, I'm kidding.
Okay, I was like, oh my god. How's your walk?
Yeah. No. For those of you listening, we almost just had a catastrophe.
Damn, I just Randy Moss that fucking can.
Who was like a
Oorah.
Semper Fi. Do you know all of the military slang?
Yeah, I think so.
Do it.
I'm not. It's funny because this is more of your thing.
Because I don't know. I know Oorah.
Oh, I thought you meant like the actor, like the Alpha, Whiskey, Tango,
Oh, no.
Zulu, Yankee, Romeo, Who's Hotel, like all the letters. What other slang?
X-ray, Foxtrot.
What slang are you talking about?
Like, because remember we were talking to Dylan and I said Oorah. He's like, no, that's actually the Marines. Ours is Oorah. And I was like, I don't know.
Oh, I don't fucking know what it is. I don't know.
Why do they have different ones? They also have marching songs when they're climbing up the mountain. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know what I've been told. Something, 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 something.
At my high school, weed was sold.
I think it is funny how like army people have a stereotype about like, they do a tour, they come back and just marry the first girl they see, which I get it because it's
I like the ambiance of it. It gives me like that World War II vibes.
Yeah.
They'd meet a girl and they'd write her, and there's like that mystery to it. And they come back and then they're with that girl.
yeah, and
if
it's like, you've
survive.
gained a lot of weight.
It's like back then he's like, dude, he's like fucking on Okinawa. He's like, dude, this bitch back home, if I make it out of this, like she's so hot. He gets home, he's like,
Oh, but your sister. Yeah,
It's kind of, here's the thing. I kind of think that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
like ride
Like
a
back,
mountain.
like back in the day. Think of this: like you're at the carnies, the carnival, winning teddy bears or
And their
something,
games
and you
weren't
meet this,
rigged.
and you meet. I'm sure they were back then, and you meet a woman, and it's like, and you really hit it off, but like you can't text her, you can't do anything. You just meet her, like, and then you see her again. It kind of has that like
Yeah,
that mystery,
exactly.
that kind of
Because
excitement kind of
you
thing.
and I grew up in that time a little bit. Because we didn't have.
Yeah. What are you fucking talking about? We didn't grow up in the Pony Express era.
If you let me finish, I wasn't saying the Pony Express. Like,
We still had phones and shit.
okay, well I didn't. So
I
guess-
know I was younger, no, but I'm saying,
I'm saying-
I meant like being in high school,
an adult,
high
okay.
school or older.
I just remember it was like, oh, you couldn't see that
'Cause
girl.
technically, they still email and shit too.
Yeah, but it was like you couldn't see that girl until you had her in class the next day.
Yeah, you couldn't see her unless like you guys had to get
And then
in a
you wouldn't see her all
conversation.
summer unless
Yeah.
you like ran into her.
At the same time, it's like, God, like at least we have Twitter and stuff now. It's like, oh, I looked at her story. It looks like she's getting dicked.
Yeah. Have you ever had like that thing where like you were talking to someone, just talking, you're like, all right, this might be going somewhere a little bit, and then you just go on their story, and she's just like, woo, and just like.
It happened in
hanging on
high
to
school
someone
quite a
they're
few times, but at the same time, it's like it's a part of the game.
doing. Play is gonna play.
It's a part of the game.
Shit. No, that's I mean, it's definitely got to be a real fucking.
You know what really ruined a lot of shit? 100. And honestly, I fucking wish
I know
this
what
was
you're
still a
gonna say.
thing. I wish Snapchat still showed the 3 best friends. Do you know how much shit that caused? And I loved every second of it.
Oh, yeah.
I can click on someone's name like, who the fuck they talking to?
Yeah.
I don't even care. I don't even talk to them. I'm like, oh
my.
your girlfriend's not gonna like, or your boyfriend's not gonna like that one.
And then for some reason, like, you would get like, say they wanted to like bump someone out of number
Yeah,
3.
you'd snap your friend like 82.
Yeah.
The thing was about the worst part about my scenario was like I didn't Snapchat a lot, so like I could Snapchat someone 5 times and they would be like in my top 3. I'm like, and so that caused a lot of problems.
Shouldn't have been snapping them
Caused a lot of
anyways.
problems.
Babe,
Or like it would
we're
be like,
just
who's
talking.
this? It's like,
Oh,
God, let me fucking live, huh?
babe, she doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean anything. I thought of you the
Just
entire
kinda,
time. I was telling her how great you were.
I've never heard people say this. Like,
But yeah.
it's like I was thinking of you the entire time.
It's like, that's not how
no,
that works.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think. Actually, I know. I have never thought of someone else while having sex. I
don't know. I feel like at some point in your life you have. I'm not saying it has to be now.
No,
I'm saying, but
maybe
like
I'm just saying like the person's right there. Like it's hard
Yeah.
to get that. I mean, unless you're just like closing your eyes the whole time. I'm not a big.
middle-aged moms. George Clooney.
Yeah.
George Clooney. I feel like when you're married for 30 years, they probably are doing that.
Yeah.
Probably
You
are.
get the fleshlight out, and she does her thing.
I don't know about.
I remember finding out what a fleshlight was the first time. It was on the bus on the way to football.
When
And,
I was okay, listen, I'm not kidding you. I'm saying young. I thought a flashlight was a flashlight that looked like a cock. I thought I was like, oh,
that's not it.
that's not it. No, it's not.
No, but I remember going on there because, like, all the guys in the back of the bus,
You're
they're
getting
like,
rowdy. You're
yeah.
jumping around. Oh.
No, and like you look at it, and like so there's like the pussy ones, and it's like, oh, okay, this is cool, fuckable.
Wait, whoa. You guys, what bus was this? You guys used pocket pussies on the bus?
No, we were just looking at them on the internet.
Oh, I thought you meant like we had flashlights were in the back of the
I'm-
bus.
I'm gonna pass them around.
I'm like, okay, that's a little much. I don't know.
Hey, Tony, it's your turn.
They're like Snapchatting. Yeah!
Um,
That's so fucked.
yeah, I like how they make them this long. It's like the people using these
The bus driver's like, I'm gonna stop this bus right now.
move that bus. But no, I remember there was like the pussy one, and it was like, okay, like, yeah, looks like a pussy. Then there was like the butthole one, which was a little more interesting, and then there was the mouth. They have a mouth one. It just looked this. It's fucking gross.
Look like someone screaming, no.
No. It's like, yeah. And then okay, here's the thing. I can honestly say never bought one. I'm proud of that. But the thing is
Me either. It's like I've never got to that point where I'm like, I need it.
yeah, but there was fucking like there was like a value pack where you could get all 3. It's like if you're the guy buying the value pack of fleshlights,
Like, what are you thinking there? It's like, you know what? Who needs one of these? Matt. Matt needs one of these. Like, he's in, like, for Christmas, dude. Look what I got you, man.
And
now
it's-
we can come together.
and it's black.
Okay.
Yeah, I never got that shit. I don't know.
I never
get,
understood it either, honestly.
I get like
It-
I get
I
girl sex toys. I get that because it takes a lot more to please a woman.
Yeah, it's like the Da Vinci Code down there. You don't really know.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of little things and little variables.
I mean, it's like the DMV. You can be going to it your whole life, and you still don't really know how it works.
That was good. good. That was good. Yeah, that was good. Enjoy it because it doesn't come around too often, but it was good. That is true. There's so many, like, have you, like, obviously I haven't gone to the DMV a shit ton of times, but I'm saying every time I have, I don't have any better understanding of how it works. Like, I'm like waiting in front of one counter. Hello, excuse me. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be going. This one says what I'm here for.
This one says my name.
This one.
That's me.
This one says what I'm here for, but I'm going. So why did you line me up in front of this fucking desk then? So I'm going over here. Okay, walk over to the sign. Okay, I'm going to this. Okay, well, you're gonna go over there and wait for. Okay. Oh, go back and wait, and then 20 minutes pass. Hey, back over here. I'm like, okay, walk over here. What's going on in there? It's a circus.
I think the problem is that you don't renew your license very often, so every time you go back in, everything's been upgraded. So it's like the last time I went in there, I was taking a paper ticket and just waving it around, waiting for it to come. Next time I come, there's a robot sitting there telling me that I'm J7. And it's all on these screens, and I'm
it's like the fucking. I'm looking at NASDAQ on the stock exchange. Is that me?
Yeah, it's like download our app. I'm like, I'm not downloading your app.
I'm not downloading your fucking app.
Not downloading the DMV app. They're like, well, sir, it's like, I'm not downloading the app.
Download the DMV app so we can tell you you're gonna wait still.
Dude, the people at that job have to hate their lives.
I feel like there's only two types of people there. It's the miserable ones. They make everyone miserable too because they are. Or the other ones that have been for 20 years. So they're just like, oh, hey, yeah, next. And they're just like, all right, well, it's another day.
Or there's like, I feel like every new person, they're like, this is going to be great. They bring in a box of like, little
but at the same time, it's a stereotype how terrible the DMV is. So they know what they're expecting.
Yeah, but...
And terrible, I'm not necessarily... Because a worker, it's like you're kind of sitting there. It's just like as soon as you get into a groove, it's just like another person. Yeah. Renew license, new license.
You do not have the right paperwork.
Yeah, like fucking Roz from Monsters Inc. But yeah, I'm saying it probably get into a groove and it's fucking easy. But I'm saying as a general population, everyone knows the DMV.
DMV is awful. Like there has to be a better way to do this.
DMV is the only place that has Black Friday every fucking day. People sleeping outside. People fucking there at 6 a.m. Like Jesus. The only never seen Black Friday in DMV is no one's excited to be there.
Yeah, it's like they're waiting for the new PS5. It's like we're fucking...
It's fucking bad, man.
It's like, no, I just want to drive my car.
I dread the fucking day I have to go back there. Dude, but like, and that's why like I freaked the fuck out because like I didn't, but I thought I lost my license. And I'm like, and I was like, no, this can't be. I'm like, I'm not going. I'm driving without one. They'll look it up when they'll find me. I'm not going back because during Corona, like for a time it was closed. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I just have to because I already have one in the state, and I just have to, get another one. Yeah. But I ended up finding it. But for a while, I came to the conclusion, I'm like, I'm not going. I will not go. I will not go.
Like, no. And it's not even an ID anymore. Like now, for like an airport, you have to get
They could tell me, hey, you have to come and get your license, or you have to do 5 days in jail. I'm like, I ain't going. Looks like I'm going to jail for 5 days.
Jail's probably not a bad time, dude. All the other guys in there probably were having a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to find myself a little bit. Have a little disconnect from reality. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll poop in a bucket for a couple days.
Yeah, and then get fucking fondled by fucking.
Okay, not in like just the city jail.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, it's just basically
meet some people that have also had some unfortunate luck. Yeah,
it's just basically like
some like-minded folks.
It's like a big rabbit cage, but for people. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that was the only good thing that came from COVID is because now you can just get it like in the mail. But it's funny because like a lot of people did that when they turned 21 during COVID, but then they have their picture from when they're 16. So that always kind of sucks.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, what's another place you dread? I hate DMV.
DMV is up there with, I think, everybody because it's just, you always know it's just a fucking chore, dude.
Yeah. And then there's always that one just big, wide-stanced, limping big lady who's going to cut in front of you. Yeah. And then you're going to be the better man.
Yeah, I have to be, apparently.
Like, you know when people cut you or they like do something like that and you know that they know you saw that, and then you just have to act like you just have to be okay with it and
not cause a scene. That actually happened to me today in the grocery store.
Tell me.
Like I'm in line, right? And the thing is like, cause like obviously when you get a lot of groceries, that's why actually I low key like shopping in the evening and nighttime because I many people. It's very calming. But because I'm waiting to go to my next job. So I'm just
Very
fucking.
calming.
I'm in between jobs. Okay. No, but so I go to the grocery store and I'm in line, and there's only like a few checkers there. So obviously it's like a pretty long line because I had a lot of shit. And I'm like, fuck, all right. And then there was an old lady. So like, you know how you'll be at the little thing, but then people can walk past. You're in this aisle.
Yes.
You're in the aisle
and the bitch goes in front of you. Yep.
No, and so here's the thing. So I was at the tip of the aisle, but I put my shopping cart halfway out so people
Exactly.
could see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
course.
And so, but there was an old lady right here, but I told her, I'm like, hey, you can go because you only had like, she barely had any shit. So I let
Great
her.
people do
So I
that.
let her go in front of me. I'm like, you only have like 10 things, 15 things. I'm like, you can go. And so she goes, and then, so I'm sitting there waiting for her to like move up a little bit and get, so I can fucking squeeze in there. And so I'm like looking at my phone. I'm like, okay, cool. And I look up and I start walking. And this fucking fat bitch fucking
White?
squeeze it. Yeah,
She's definitely, yeah,
100%
definitely white.
Like
Fucking
mashed potato arms.
Fucking
So
she can probably cook.
and
good.
the thing is, she was standing over like behind the old lady, and
Oh.
I would have thought I let her go for. I'm next, but I'm letting this old lady go.
Yeah.
as
She's done her
as
time. She's
as a
earned this.
courtesy because
Yeah.
she'd be quick. I had a lot of shit, and this bitch, her cart was overflowing. Like she got every deal in the store.
And she's
in
gonna
there.
pay for it with food stamps,
Yeah,
ain't she?
she got 8 fucking things of hickory ham and fucking all this shit. And so it's overflowing. And so she's and so
I
I
like how he scoped out her cart. 1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8.
like it's kind of, yeah. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I fucking knew it. It's like when you're driving, someone cuts you off, and you get close to them. I fucking knew
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't matter what race they are.
Fuck, I fucking knew it. And so and I look up. Not even 30 seconds later, after I let the old lady go, she's in there putting her shit. I'm like, bitch. And I was so fucking mad because she had so much shit.
Yeah, that
and it was
sucks.
all bad shit.
Oh,
She
yeah.
had
Cream pies.
all these Mary Callender's fettuccinis, fucking, and
Oh,
everything
those
was
are good.
Everything I know, but I'm saying there was no fucking vegetables.
no
in there.
sustenance.
Yeah, there was no sustenance in there.
I'm a
Just
big fan of
fucking-
veggies.
Just chips and fucking just. You know, I'm like,
It looked like my
and
shopping
I'm
cart.
sitting there for like 20. I'm like, oh my god, I guess I'll just be the bigger person. Just fucking chill here.
I hate that.
And then she's fucking, and then she's like, the lady. She's like, actually, can we remove that? Actually, I don't need. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You get to choose what you buy, and you still don't know. I was pissed.
The worst thing.
I was pissed.
Worst thing is when
And she
something
was taking her sweet ass time too.
is when something like that happens, and then you see the dig in the purse, and it's like, hopefully it's a wallet and not a stack of fucking coupons.
Yeah, and she
And
had a
the-
bunch of coupons.
Oh.
And like the type that sits at home and fucking cuts them out with scissors, like it's arts and crafts. Get the fuck out of here.
Get a job.
Get the fuck out. There's a Safeway club card. Get that. You know, you're wasting cash. Like, it just pisses me off. Like they pull out a fucking scrapbook for this rice cooker to get $5 off. Just pay it, you fucking cheap fuck.
Dude, I remember.
Holy shit.
I remember I was buying Red Barons, and it said like 3 for $10. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then it said that's if you connect the app to your Safeway card. So I opened my phone, opened the app store, typed in the app, couldn't find it. Nope, I'm not even doing
fuck
this.
it.
It's like
It's not worth the time. It's like
for a free
eh.
pizza.
Like it'd be one thing. Like, it'd be one thing if it's like you desperately need to make this cheaper or you're fucked.
Yeah.
But that was not the. It's not the
If
case
she
most of the
had
time.
a full cart, it's
If
not
you're
like-
already buying, if you're already buying that
Yeah.
much shit, you're fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like she's like checking all the coupons. Oh, did I get the orange juice coupon? Who cares? It's $1 more. It's $1. It's a small Slurpee more. That's how much. Is it? Does
We're in
it
inflation.
fucking
Does it
matter?
fucking matter?
Does it fucking matter? Like I'm like, how does this work? Like I'll order something online that's wrong and spend $50. I'm like, you know what? I'll just take my L and keep going. I'm not sending it back.
Yeah.
That's,
That's
like,
what
you
I
know
do.
what I mean? I just don't understand.
We're either really passive or lazy.
It's literally like I can order like when I got that phone case that I waited 3 weeks for, it was like $44. I'm like, I'll just take my L and keep moving.
Yeah, it's like I should have known
Like
that this wasn't what it was.
I'm
Like,
not gonna go fucking get postage stamps and fucking send it back.
Do they still do that?
I guess I don't. If you want to send something like back to, I think you do because
Well,
like,
usually just print out a label online. Or
well, I meant like because it wasn't like Amazon. It was actually like a place that
Oh,
like fucking
wow.
did them or something. I'm
A
like, I'm not
place.
gonna go fucking send this to this dude's studio apartment in New York. Who makes these cases?
okay, what I always thought was weird is like when you're sending something, like how do you know how many stamps? It's like, well, it's 8 states away, so 8 stamps. What if you miss one? They just don't deliver it.
I don't know, honestly. I don't. There's a lot of
because they're
mysterious
like
things.
25 cents, and
You
it's
know what
like
the funniest part of it was? Is because like back in World War II, like the spoils of victory, they would send shit. And you can send anything in the mail if it had a postage stamp on. Like on Pawn Stars, this guy's grandpa sent back an entire motorcycle in pieces. It was a German motorcycle, a Sarah Leah, and he sent every single part individually back to the United States and his family put it back together. I'm like, dude, send his family a whole fucking motorcycle. Merry Christmas next year. Not now, but next year.
So say you are part of a freaking Easy Company, dude. You storm.
Oh, I would love to be Easy Company.
Oh, yeah.
Easy Company, hoorah!
So say you storm fucking Hitler's big old thing up there on the hill, you know, the Eagle's Nest.
Eagle's
what it was,
Nest.
okay? You open up that door.
Like in that show when they go down, they see all the expensive, because there was expensive wines,
Everything.
art, tons of shit.
What are you sending?
Well, first of all, I'm snagging the art. It only goes up in
Yep,
value.
art, yep.
Snagging the art, and then of
Residual
course
income.
And of course, and then I'm gonna go get. I gotta get some expensive bottles for me.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
I
get something
understand
for
that.
me, and then of course all the pure silver platters and silverwares and cups and you know the big bags that go when you pick it up. Those.
The thing is, that's the kind of bottle you don't put on top of the fridge. You put that in the vent. Like
Yeah.
you're an
Yeah,
alcoholic.
exactly, yeah.
And she's like, why are you hiding alcohol?
But yeah,
I'm not hiding alcohol
if,
because of a
if
problem.
we're going for financial, then the art obviously first because it only goes up. Did you know he in caves and shit? They
Yeah, I
found
saw
all
that.
this ancient artifacts that were stolen worth millions of dollars, and there was a
sunken U-boat.
There was tons of stuff unaccounted for. No one knows what happened.
Apparently, there was a U-boat that went down. It's at like the bottom of the sea or something, but it's still sealed. And there's it's worth billions now of like fucking Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah,
fucking-
Da Vinci.
Yeah. So like,
Have you ever watched like Hitler's speeches? It sounds so menacing. Hopadu Hayen!
Hi. So after Z's Hitler impression, we had a little bit of a oopsie, but we are going to end the episode there. No more video after that. I don't even know. But yeah, thank you for checking it out. Check us out on patreon.com/around the lunch table. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the abrupt ending.
Dude, I was like, who would do Ivan? And spilled an entire bottle of fucking beer on the fucking bar where the booster's sitting and the whole nine. So
Yeah, so if you guys were watching, you got to see the whole thing.
yeah,
so.
whoops, my bad.
Luckily, none of the equipment was hurt in the process, so we're okay.
And then Aaron's gonna watch us. Z spills everything, but you ruined her favorite rug, so we're all even now. So we're okay. At least I admitted it. You I'm lying like you did. Did it spill? No.
I go down.
Jack, where can they find you? Bless you.
They can find me at Jack_Spenzy. Where can they find you?
Isaiah_Lesney, or you can find both of our Instagrams on the Around the Lunch Table Instagram page. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're close to 5K downloads, so we're really close.
We're
Thank you
fucking
guys.
cool.
It's been a hell of a ride. We're gonna keep going and keep an eye out. We'll announce it when it's happening, but the fall collection is very, very, very close. And also, of course, we're gonna have holiday things when the holidays come around. The whole 9 yards.
Yep.
We had a very, very, very good launch of at least the summer merch went really well, and a lot of people liked it. So we're gonna keep going with that. So
And Jake is making it spooky.
yeah, and Jake's gonna make like more Halloween stuff and all that good jazz. So thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for supporting. And as always, this is Around the Lunch Table. Thank you for listening, and see ya.